Ecuador is a country standing the equator on South America's west coast. Its diverse landscape includes Amazon jungle, Andean highlands, and the wildlife-rich Galapagos Islands. Quito is the capital and is known for its largely intact Spanish colonial center, with decorated 16th and 17th century palaces and churches, including Campaña de Jesús Church.
Poor. I mentioned there are some rich areas, especially in our part of Guayaquil. There are some really nice areas that frankly look just like a neighborhood in the United States. But once you get outside of Guayaquil, once you get into the slums, there's a lot of really, really poor people, a lot of poverty. But I mean, they're people just like us, and they have the same values and the same wants that we do. They just want their family to be happy. They want their family to be provided for. I think most of the people just have, good family values. They believe in the Bible. They believe in a lot of the same things that we do. Just they sometimes have a different way of expressing it.
It's my first time in Ecuador, and this country is over my expectation.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
Ecuador is an amazing country.
It's beautiful, it's safe, the people are very friendly.
Esta es una joya rarísima, todavía guardada, todavía escondida.
Every time I come here, it's something new and exciting and wonderful.
This has been amazing.
La sensación con la que yo me voy, porque ahora puedo ir a trabajar duro para venir el próximo año otra vez.
It's one of the most beautiful places I visited.
Después de 10 años regreso y sorpresa, es una maravilla.
Ecuador is music.
I'm in love with this country.
Good morning, Architect Nova.
Good morning, Engineer Demolin.
Here you go.
Thank you. And it's my business card. Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Weber.
Hey, Rishi, how's it going? This is my friend Bonnie.
The people there are awesome. They are so open and so generous. We would have people that would open up their doors and they'd say, "Hey, come in and eat something." We'd be like, "Can we share a message?" They'd be like, "No, we're Catholic. We don't want to hear your message, but come in and eat something anyway." They were just so hospitable and so open. And I think that was the best thing that I learned about their culture, and the thing that I love the most about the Ecuadorian people is just how generous they were. Generous and open with everything. I mean, you would eat lunch at a member's house that just lived in a little bamboo hut, and they would give you everything they had, and they wouldn't even eat lunch because they were giving it to you.
Hey.
I'd like to hear a song.
How's your day going?
Oh, it's good. Excuse me.
Doing great. How's yours? How's your day going?
Oh, I'm good.
As far as etiquette goes, something that kind of caught me by surprise, and this might go for all of Latin America, they're a lot more touchy. If you come into a room, you pretty much have to shake everyone's hand, and when you leave, you have to shake everyone's hand. And that happens always if you're just meeting somebody for the first time, or if you're old friends. If you're coming to a group of people, shake everybody's hands in the groups, and then when you leave, do the same thing. That was something that kind of caught me by surprise.
What a great Sunday, Christine. It's such a nice day out.
Yeah, how are you doing, Richie?
I'm doing excellent, and you?
I'm great.
What a great Sunday, Christine. It's such a nice day out.
Yeah, how are you doing, Richie?
I'm doing excellent, and you?
I'm great.
guys.
There you go.
I'm doing fine.
That's good. Yeah, well, I think that she's actually the one who's doing the report for us, right?
I think the first thing that I noticed about them just in my first week there is in Ecuador they point with their lips, which is really off-putting the first time you see it. You know, when you're on the street and you see somebody go, hey, look at that, over there. So, you know, that kind of freaked my family out when I first got home and I was still doing it.
Yeah, well, I think that she's the one who's doing the report for us. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think that she's the one who's doing the report for us. Oh, okay. So have you finished your report yet? So have you finished the report yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, let's do Friday. So do you think this is a good idea?
Yes. Yes, sure.
Okay, good.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Okay, so we're waiting for architecture. Okay, so we're waiting for architecture.
Should be here pretty soon.
Yes.
About 12.
Hey, I'm so excited to be working here. I got you both a gift.
On my birthday. On my birthday.
As far as annual festivals go, there's a couple of those that we don't have here. I think most people that have heard about Latin America have heard of Carnival, which is in February, and that is a real party. Most of the time the missionaries aren't even allowed to leave because it's pretty much 3 days of just people throwing water balloons and mud, and they have big cans of silly string that are this big that they spray each other with. So that's a lot of fun, even if you're just watching it from a window. One of the funnest New Year's traditions that I've ever heard of. They call them monigotes, or quemar el viejo. They're basically just big paper mache like mannequins, and they usually make them from like popular movies like Iron Man, The Avengers, or maybe animated movies like Tangled or Frozen. And they usually spend all the month of December making them. Really, really intricate, really detailed. And then on the night of the 31st, they pack them full of explosives, and right as the clock hits 12, they blow them up, which is really fun to watch. Like I said, even if you're just watching from a window, because we weren't allowed to go outside, but literally every single house has at least one monigote out in the street in front of it, just blowing up right at 12 o'clock midnight. And that's something that was really new for me the first time I saw it. In my first area, I was, like I said, in a beach town, and that was right during the New Year's. And it's really traditional in Ecuador to go to the beach whenever there's a vacation, so it just filled up with tourists and with people that were coming from Guayaquil and all over Ecuador. And on New Year's, it was just insane. There were monigotes that were 3 stories high. They were just burning out in the middle of the street.